Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Sanford Willis, your host, STL Sanford. Good day. I know the Jackson State fan all over the world is happy today. For those of you who did not see the game, and for those of you who just heard about it, it's one heck of a good day. Jackson State dominate on both sides of the ball, as they should. With that defense and the offense they got, should do that in every game that we play from here on out. Jacobian Morgan started off very sluggish, and rightfully so. If Jacobian Morgan had known 5 games ago that he was a starter and be the starter, you would have saw something different today. You would not have seen the mistake that he made because he would be in the flow. Because it takes, when the season starts, you're going to have little rough edges. But when you in and out, you never can get that momentum going. You can never get that comfort level to where you can throw the ball, slinging all over the place, and know that you connecting. And he has to build into that now. Now, that, he's going to be the starter, people. QB1. Yes, that's Jacobian Morgan. And now that he's going to be that, it's going to be okay. Because, it's a mental thing. His fumble at the beginning of the game, it's mental because he had not got into the flow yet. But now that he's in there, you're not going to see that again. TC got to do a better job in evaluating these players, man. Timing is everything. It's very important that you get this settled so that the players be settled mentally. Everyone's not built the same. Everyone's not built like you. A lot of people don't have that mental toughness. Not saying Kobe doesn't, but we got to really, really feel the pulse of the people that we're dealing with so that we know how to treat them. No, you cannot treat everybody the same. Whoever came up with that lie is a liar. You don't treat everybody the same. You have to treat certain people different to get the best out of them. TC, just do a better job in evaluating the players and have that lineup going, man. And at the beginning of the season, you got your lineup set. And, hey, sometimes decision, man, negative decision can screw you up. I'm telling you, this man closed out the last 7 games last season, did a heck of a job. No one saw him coming. Didn't too many people know of him. Only a few podcasts talk about him. And just so happened, I listened to the podcast that was talking about him. I had to check him out from Syracuse in the Big Ten. How come you can't play in the SWAC? You playing in the Big Ten, you play about 4 games in the Big Ten, you can play in the SWAC. I don't care what anybody say. That should be no doubt. None at all. None, people, should even be competing with an underclassman that was on the team with you last year. No way, Jose. None whatsoever. During that game I was watching, Jackson State was moving the ball. Jacobian Morgan had him going. Why in the world, we're talking about the second half, number 74, the offensive lineman, let's see, what was his name? Something Blue. And it was Towns Blue. He got 15 yards for tripping, the defensive player. 15 yards. If there had been another quarterback playing for Jackson State, I feel free to say it, that would have been 4 downs after that. But no, with the experience of Jacobian Morgan, what did he do? He looked for his All-American to be wide receiver for Tillian. The 6'5" dude, I mean, beautiful pass. Got all the yards that they lost in the penalty and then some. Several plays later, what happened? Jacoby ran the touchdown from the 2-yard line. This is what we're talking about. This is an experienced quarterback. This is what an experienced quarterback can do for you. Not saying that underclassmen can't do it. Everybody's different. But man, that was awesome. This man rushed for 2 touchdowns and thrown the ball for 2. That's our QB1, people. That's our QB1. I mean, how can we go wrong with a man like that? I mean, that 72-yard rush for a touchdown. No one probably never saw Jacobian run like that before. I'm quite sure the coaches were shocked. 72 yards, no one could have caught him. No one could catch him. Not one defensive player was within 5 yards of him. Unbelievable. Unfreaking. That was a good game, I have to say. That was awesome. But again, we got to talk about the penalties. We got to clean that up. It's going to really, really hurt us again. You cannot lose another game because of penalty. Man, you got to pull these cats by the collar, man, ask what is going on. Make them sit out a game or something, man. Because what that did in the second half, they could have shut out Texas Southern. Those penalties they got, gave them that first touchdown. A lot of times that can be all the momentum that a team needs, and the touchdown could keep coming. But lucky we got that defense, shut it down. Shut it down. And again, Jacobian Morgan. The man had a good day. 185 yards, 96 yards rushing. He threw for 185 yards and he rushed for 96. Goodness. That's almost a 300-yard day for him. You know, at the press conference, TC all but said who QB1 is. How can you not make this man QB1? There's nobody else on Jackson State team can beat this man out. No one. It should not have been considered. The thoughts should not have been there after what he did last year. Check out this video, TC Taylor.
I think this week alone, how many yards you think you rolled? Probably over 1,000 yards this week alone. Yeah, I see it in it. You know, I really see it in it. He's responded, though. You know, I've coached a lot of really good quarterbacks in my years of coaching. No different with him, but he's got a ways to go, and I'm continuing to push him. He's still got a lot of learning to do, but very, very, very good quarterback, a good leader, and he wants it. You know, he wants it. And that's what I try to tell him, you know, how to control that and all that, because I played it before. You know, I've done it. I've been a leader at the quarterback position and everything. But tonight he came out and did what we asked him to do. You know, all week long we talked about playing a 2-quarterback system. That was just, you know, we knew Jacobian was going to be the guy. You know, we knew he was going to be the guy. And he came out and responded. He made some great throws. What shocked me, I didn't know he could run like that. I didn't know he could run like that. You know, he really did a great job on that run, you know. So I'm excited about him, you know, just, you know, the growth of him and where he's going right now in the football player. But like I told him, we always take these games for what it worth. He did what he was supposed to do, and understand that he got 10 other guys around him that went out there and, you know, helped win that game, as well as the defense and the special teams.
Coach, I think we were all shocked by that run.
Well, at least we know now who QB1 is. It should have never been any doubt. Should never, after the last 7 games last year, there's no way he should have been competing to be QB1. No way, Jose. And TC Taylor finally said, hey, this man is good. Yeah, he got a lot to learn, but like I said, he saw a lot of quarterback in his day. Yeah, I've seen a lot of quarterbacks, and Jacoby is going to be one of a kind. He'll take Jackson State a long way. With Jacobian Morgan at the helm, he going to take Jackson State to the Celebration Bowl. Mark my word. Mark my word, people. We're going back to the Celebration Bowl. Now, we got a freshman that we need to talk about. Travis Terrell. Oh. Is that dude something? Isn't he awesome? This man's continually making a name for himself in the swag. He's going to be something to deal with. He is going to be awesome in the next 3 years. That kick return for a touchdown, God, I wonder if anybody clock him. That was fast. That was fast. Now, we've been doing a lot of talking about the offense. Do you all know what kind of defense JSU have? I think they one of the top 2 or 4 in the FCS. Do anyone know Jackson State has one of the best defense in the FCS? Loaded with players that can really, man, check this out. Now, we got my boy, and I've been talking about him for a while, Reed Pulliam. After the first game, that game against Louisiana Monroe, I knew then that this man's going to be something. Reed Pulliam has 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, and 1 breakup, and 1 quarterback hit. Joshua Nobles, the linebacker. Joshua Nobles, 6 tackle, 1 for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. Philip Webb, 5 tackles, 3 for loss. 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack. Robert McDaniels, he's awesome. Check out the stats on these people sometime, y'all. Robert McDaniels, 5 tackles, 1 for loss, 1 sack. And my boy, the defensive back, Isaiah Gertrude. I told you last week that he's coming. Told you he was coming. 1 interception for a touchdown. 1 quarterback hurry, 2 tackles. Jackson State has a football team. People should be knocking down the gates of the stadium trying to get in there and watch this team. They're going to be on the road. I think they play Alabama Stadium or State, whichever one. It's not the one that ain't swag. Oh, I'm going to talk about his butt. He's not swag. Not him, it's the other one. And I'm looking for a win. In fact, with Jacobian Morgan at the helm, defense playing the way they're playing, Jackson State's not going to lose another game. They're not. Don't be surprised if Jackson State turn out to be the champion out of the swag. Do not be surprised. That team is loaded. Oh my God, they're loaded. Again, STL Sanford, please hit that subscribe, hit that share, and that like. Thank you.